The Great Wall of China, when you hear those words, you probably imagine a massive structure winding across the rugged mountains, built to protect an ancient empire from invaders. That's the story we've all been told, right? The wall was built to keep out the Mongols, the Huns, the barbarians who wanted to conquer China. But what if I told you that this isn't the whole truth? What if there is a secret reason behind this monumental structure? Something hidden in plain sight, something the history books don't talk about. What if the wall was not just a defensive fortification, but something much more mysterious, and perhaps even sinister? Stay tuned, because we're about to unravel the secrets of the Great Wall like never before. And don't forget to subscribe and like to keep exploring the unknown with us. Let's start with the basics. The Great Wall of China stretches over 13,000 miles, built over several dynasties, with the most famous sections constructed by the Ming Dynasty between the 14th and 17th centuries. The story goes that it was built to protect the Chinese Empire from the fierce Mongol and Turkic invasions. A wall so vast that it can be seen from space, or so they say. But here's where things start to get interesting. If the wall was only built for defense, why does it have so many features that don't align with a simple military structure? Why are there parts of the wall that face inward towards China, rather than outward towards the enemy? The more you look into the construction of the wall, the more questions arise. The wall is not a single, continuous structure. It's a series of walls built over different centuries by different emperors with different purposes. Some sections are built on steep mountains, while others run through flat plains. Some parts are made of stone, while others are made of rammed earth. And then there are the towers. Over 25,000 watchtowers placed at irregular intervals, not always in positions that make sense for defense. Some are too close together, while others are too far apart. And some towers have openings that face both directions, as if they were designed to keep an eye on something inside the wall as well as outside. There's also the mystery of the wall's height. In some areas it's nearly 30 feet tall, while in others it's only a few feet high. Why such inconsistency? If the goal was to keep out invaders, wouldn't it make more sense to have a uniform height? And then there's the fact that many parts of the wall are located in areas where there were no significant threats. Why build a massive structure in places that didn't need defending? Could it be that the Great Wall was built for reasons beyond what we've been told? Some historians believe that the wall had more to do with controlling the Chinese people than defending them from outsiders. Think about it: by building a massive wall, the emperors could control trade routes, regulate the movement of people, and create a psychological barrier that isolated the population. This wasn't just a physical wall. It was a way to keep people in, to keep them obedient, and to keep them under the watchful eye of the state. The wall wasn't just about keeping enemies out. It was about maintaining power and control over millions of people. But this is just the beginning. Some researchers suggest that the wall had an even more mysterious purpose, something that goes beyond politics or defense. There are ancient texts, long forgotten by mainstream historians, that speak of a time when the Chinese emperors were not just fighting human enemies, but something far more terrifying. Creatures from the wilderness, beings that were not of this world. Could it be that the wall was built to protect the people from these entities? Legends tell of strange sightings near the wall, of shadows moving in the dark, of creatures that could not be explained. What if the wall was built to keep out something far more dangerous than the Mongols? What if it was built to guard against forces we still don't understand today? Some say the wall's layout, its twists and turns, its hidden passages, were designed not just to confuse human invaders, but to trap something else. Something that couldn't be seen, but could be felt, a force that the ancient Chinese believed could only be contained by a barrier that stretched across the earth. But let's go even deeper. There's another theory, one that has been whispered about for centuries, but rarely spoken aloud. Some believe that the Great Wall was built to harness energy. Yes, you heard that right. There are those who think that the Great Wall of China was not just a wall, but a giant energy grid, a device built to channel the natural energies of the earth. The Chinese have always been deeply connected to the principles of Feng Shui, the flow of energy, or qi. Could it be that the Great Wall was built along specific ley lines, designed to control and manipulate the energy of the land? Look at the positioning of the wall following the ridges of mountains, snaking along rivers. It's almost as if the wall was built with an understanding of the Earth's energy grid. Could the wall have been constructed to protect against not just physical invaders, but spiritual ones as well? Some believe that the wall is a massive talisman, a protective shield that keeps dark forces at bay. Others say it was built to amplify the power of the Chinese emperors, to give them control over their vast kingdom in ways we can't even begin to comprehend. Moreover, there is more. What would happen if the wall was never intended to serve as a barrier for defense purposes? Imagine that it was a message, a signal that was broadcast to the entire cosmos. Consider the possibility of a structure that is so enormous and so magnificent that it could be observed from the skies. Some people believe that the wall was constructed in order to connect with extraterrestrial creatures, to send a message to them, and to demonstrate to them that mankind was prepared to make contact with them. It is possible that the ancient Chinese could have been staring not only at the Earth, but also at the stars in the hopes of establishing a connection with beings that are beyond our comprehension. Drawings of constellations that do not correspond to those that are known to modern astronomy have been discovered in caverns close to the wall. These caves include ancient star maps. Can you tell me what the ancient Chinese were trying to convey? Did they construct the wall not with the intention of warding off intruders from Earth, but rather to welcome guests from heaven, or possibly to discourage them from coming? There is no way to adequately describe the magnitude and complexity of this structure. There is a sense that the wall itself is a riddle, a code that we have not yet deciphered. One interesting fact, however, is that the Great Wall of China is still standing today. War, invasion, and the passage of time have all been able to be endured by it. At the same time as it is a monument to something that we do not yet have a complete understanding of, it is also a testimonial to the achievements of humans. It is a question that lingers in the air, a conundrum that has been chiseled out of stone. How did it come to be constructed? What hidden truths does it encompass? The reality is that we might never find out. The wall does a good job of protecting its secrets, and the people who constructed it have taken their justifications to the grave. So what do you think? Was the Great Wall of China built simply to keep out invaders? Or is there a hidden purpose, a secret reason that has been lost to time? Is it possible that the wall is much more than a defensive structure, that it's a message, a symbol, or even a warning? The more you look, the more questions arise. And perhaps that's the most mysterious thing of all. The Great Wall stands silent, an ancient enigma that continues to captivate and confuse us, a puzzle that will never be fully solved. As you think about the Great Wall, consider this. What other secrets are hidden in our history? What else have we been told that might not be the full truth? Keep questioning, keep exploring, and stay curious, because the world is full of mysteries just waiting to be uncovered. And if you enjoyed this exploration, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more revelations and conspiracies that will make you think twice about the world you thought you knew.